So guys, what do I think about the year of 2018? I thought it was really good. Now anyways, 2018 was kind of the best year for movies. But then at the same time it was kind of disappointing year for movies like Pacific Rim Uprising, the sequel to Pacific Rim, and The Predator. I have not seen those movies yet. I seen half of Pacific Rim Uprising. I didn't see Predator, but I heard it was really bad. I seen a few scenes, and Venom was just disappointing. Wasn't good, and yeah. My best and worst movies of 2018. And keep in mind, this is just my personal list, so don't get pissed off when the movie that you like in 2018 is not on this list. Okay? Alright. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 10 is the worst, well, not the worst, but the worst, good at best, but then the disappointing movie of all time, Venom. Yep, Venom. Venom, well, let's talk about the plot of Venom. The plot is basically about Venom, a guy named Eddie who lost everything, and he becomes Venom, and he is trying to stop Riot from releasing an alien war in Earth. And yeah, that's the plot of the movie. The plot, it's not bad. It's not, well, is it bad? Well, no, but it is disappointing. It's just really disappointing. It's just, I don't know, it's just really bland. Everything happens so fast. Like, everything happens so fast. Although the CGI, people are complaining about the CGI. The CGI is really amazing. But the story, we could have gotten a better story. We thought it was going to be an R-rated flick. People were thinking that this was going to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. People were thinking that this is going to be an R-rated flick. Turns out that all those answers are wrong. They also revealed the ending in the trailer. I like the ending, but it's just that they spoiled it. And then we got a secret ending with Cletus Cassidy. With Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage, and this was teasing Venom, and this was teasing a Venom sequel coming. Not only that, there was also a secret ending for Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse, in which I was hyped up for, and it is my other favorite movie, but we will talk about that later on this list. This movie is boring. Yep. The story is just pretty mediocre. It's just nothing. The story is just really bad, and it's just really out of air. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Help me get the emeralds.
Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Yeah. Let's talk about the plot about this movie. The plot of this movie is just basically, well, where they're going to save the dinosaurs, but it turns out that plot twist, they're selling the dinosaurs for like the market or something. I can't remember. The plot was just basically a bit boring, but then at the same time I feel a bit of emotion, like letting go of the dinosaurs and looking at their sanctuary. Yeah, they're overall, it was just really bad. But anyways, let's get on. Oh, you know that this was gonna be on the good spot of the number 10 list, the good number 10 list. Anyways, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So let's talk about the plot of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The plot is basically where there are other Spider-Men from alternate universes, and they are trying to stop the Super Collider because Kingpin wants to bring back his family. Yep. I'm glad that Sony decided to keep this true to the source material, and I'm also glad that I'm glad that that this is not another quick cash grab for Sony to keep the film rights to Spider-Man, so the film rights won't be received back to Marvel. Hell, Venom was a filming right. Venom was just a movie, another cash grab for Sony to keep the film rights to Spider-Man, so the film rights won't be received back to Marvel. Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse, on the other hand, it's not a quick cash grab. It's really great. It decided to try something new instead of retelling Peter Parker's story or doing that kinds of stuff. They decided to make their own story, but this time with Miles Morales, and of course with him meeting other Spider-Man from alternate universes. Yep. Who knew that this movie would be good? Who knew? Number 9 on the good list of movies of 2018 is Bumblebee. Let's talk about the plot of Bumblebee. The plot of Bumblebee is where Bumblebee meets a human friend named Charlie Watson, and they both become best friends, and they're both trying to stop the Triple Chargers from sending a beacon to send an army of Decepticons to Earth. Overall, this plot of the movie is pretty amazing. It doesn't, well, unlike the Michael Bay Transformers movies, like I said in my review, they haven't focused. Well, they haven't. Unlike the Michael Bay movies, it focuses more on story and focuses on action. But mostly with the Michael Bay movies, they mostly focus on action, and we only get to know a little more stories and focuses on silly human characters. But this focuses on the main character, Bumblebee, and of course also focuses on the co-main character, Charlie Watson. Yep. Overall, Bumblebee, it is a really great movie overall. It's got a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and it redeemed the Transformers franchise and was much better than the Michael Bay ones. The Travis Knight designs are much more better. The G1 designs are much more better than the Michael Bay ones. Yep. Number 8 on this list is Ready Player One. The plot of this movie is basically where this guy named Wade Watts is finding an Easter egg and winning like $1,000 or something, so he can get full control of the Oasis. And this movie, it does deliver a really great message. The special effects, the motion capture scenes, the special effects look really amazing. Oh my god. What else? What else looked really amazing? I don't know what else. The action scenes were really amazing. A bunch of pop culture references were really great. I mean, I saw Sonic, I saw the Millennium Falcon, and then what else did I saw? I'm not sure what else I saw. But anyways. Sorry guys, I was coughing on the microphone. But anyways, like I said, it delivers a great message about sometimes you have to go outside or just read a book or something and not play video games all day or something like that. And sometimes video games aren't everything. Overall, it's a really great movie, and I don't know what to say, but still, it's a really great movie. I highly recommend it for those of you who haven't watched this movie.
That bird, they tryna cut me off. Avoiding my luck. I'm feeling kinda stuck. I'm in narrow hallways running like.
So the plot of Teen Titans is basically where Robin and the other Teen Titans wants to have their own movie because every superhero has their own movie except for the Teen Titans, and then one day their arch nemesis named Slade, aka Deathstroke, appears and decides to steal some crystals to control the entire universe, and yeah, that was basically the plot. Now, sure. Will Arnett, I thought he was great. He was really funny playing Slade, although we could have Ron Perlman. But overall, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, it was a really great movie. Now, it's not a perfect movie since the writing does have flaws. Like, for example, when Robin and his friend stops Bruce Wayne to become Batman, and well, like, Robin stops becoming Batman. No, wait, Robin stops Bruce Wayne to become Batman, and that, well, when he stops Bruce Wayne to become Batman, he wouldn't become Robin, and Bruce would never met him. And also the Joker. The Joker would never be created. The unknown man who was the Joker, he doesn't know his name. Nobody knows his real name. Neither does himself. But aside from the plot holes, it's still really good. Although it's not perfect since, like I said, the writing does have a few flaws. But it's still good. And then on number 6, we have Black Panther. The plot of Black Panther is really amazing. First of all, the plot basically takes place after Captain America Civil War, and T'Challa is now becoming king, and is planning to stop Claw from stealing vibranium, and not only that, also stop Killmonger as well. Anyways, the story is just really amazing. Also, people are saying that Killmonger is the best MCU villain ever, which I have to agree on that. I agree that he is the best villain because, unlike the ordinary villains, unlike the villains like Ultron, Thanos. Well, Ultron, he was a pretty good villain. Unlike villains like Ronin, Yellow Jacket, or any other kind of villain, in the MCU movies, Killmonger is really great. His story is just really well written really well, and his purpose is not to take over the world. Unlike Thanos Thanos, we're gonna talk about Thanos's. Well, unlike any other kind of villain, he just only wants what is done. He just wants to get revenge on Wakanda. It's really great. It's really great overall. Overall, it is a good movie. And then on this list we have Solo, a Star Wars story. The plot is basically where Solo decides to join a galactic gangster crew, and along the way he meets friends like Lando Calrissian, and also meets an old friend, and they're both deciding to pay a gangster, but then along the way they both get into trouble. So overall, for the plot of Solo, a Star Wars story is basically good, but again, not the best storytelling. But at least it is much better than Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Anyways, still overall, it's really good. Really great characters, like Han Solo, Chewbacca. I really like their relationship, The relationship is really good. Along with episode 4, with Star Wars episode 4, episode 5, and episode 6, and then episode 7, and yeah. Yep, yep. You know, Incredibles 2, Incredibles 2. Yeah. The plot of Incredibles 2, oh my god, it is really amazing. Although it's a reverse, but it's executed in a really good way. We got some Pixar sequels. Some of them are good, and some of them are disappointing, like the Cars sequels. We also got a prequel, which is Monster University, and yeah. But overall, Incredibles 2 was really amazing. The plot is basically the same thing, but in a different kind of way, where Elastigirl is going to stop the screenslaver, and meanwhile, Bob, aka Mr. Incredible, is stay-home dad and is dealing with his kids' problems, like helping Dash with his math homework, helping Violet with his boyfriend dating issues, helping Jack with his powers. Overall, it's a really great movie, and I gotta admit, it was really great. We have Brad Bird returning to be the director and writer for the second movie, for the sequel, and not only that, he reprised his role as Edna Mode. Yep, really great job. Really great job on the movie. Overall, it's my other best movie of 2018.
But now it's a water ride. Makes you wanna sit back, enjoy the life, and do things you like doing.
Yep, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Basically, the movie takes place right after the events of the first Ant-Man movie, and of course, right after the events of Captain America: Civil War, and of course, the movie also takes place during Infinity War. And I thought that Ant-Man was going to appear in Infinity War, but it turns out he didn't appear in Infinity War. Turns out he was in his own movie with Wasp. Anyways. But in Infinity War, they did mention that he was under house arrest, and the movie improves more. We learn more about Hope's past, even though we learn more about Hope's mom named Janet. We learn more about what happened to her, and we learn that she could be alive, since that could be possible. And Ghost, I thought she was a really great villain, although, well, I don't think she's a really great villain. I thought, well, I didn't like really care about the villain, even though she just only, well, I did like where she wants her body to be stabled with Pym particles, which it's really good. Which is really good. Her origin story is pretty great, although it's very simple, but then again, at the same time, it's pretty great. And what else after that? We also got great actors reprising the role. We also got Michelle Pfeiffer, and then we also got Michael Pena reprising his role. And I really like Michael Pena. I really like how he acted Luis. I really like Luis. He's a really funny and likable character, and I really like how he did the flashback talking thing, where he dubbed his voice on the actors. Yeah. Of course, what else couldn't I put in this list? And this is Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 is an amazing sequel. And let me explain why Deadpool 2 is an amazing sequel. It's an amazing sequel because, well, Deadpool finding his family, and of course protecting Russell, Deadpool finding his family, and which is like Russell, Domino, Vanessa, Colossus, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Yukio, and other kinds. But of course, Deadpool 2 is a really amazing sequel. It is still good. It's much better The fourth wall breaking moments, oh my god, they are much more better. Well, they're funny as the first ones, as the one from the first movie. Um, the jokes, they're pretty funny. They're pretty laughable. One thing that made me laugh is uh, where Deadpool says I'm Batman, and it made fun of the DC thing, and yeah. But anyways, overall, it's really good. We also have Josh Brolin as Cable. Yep, Josh Brolin did a really great job. Voicing, no, playing Cable in the movie, not voicing Cable, playing Cable in the movie. And then we got that actress playing Domino in the movie. She does a really great job. And then we got Ryan Reynolds reprising his role as Deadpool. And Ryan Reynolds, oh my god, he does a really great job. He's the right actor for Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool 2 overall is an amazing movie. The movie takes place after the events of the first movie, but with the director of the first movie, Tim Miller, not returning, he was replaced with David Latique, in which you might as well remember him directing the John Wick movies. Yep, he directed Deadpool 2. No joke. Overall, it's still really great. The action scenes are really great. The action scenes are really great. The special effects are really amazing. Juggernaut's design is really much better than the one from X-Men: The Last Stand. Not only that, they also tried something new for the story. Yep, they tried something new. Instead of retelling the story from the first movie, like any other sequel, they decided to tell something new, like Deadpool finding his family. Oh, you know that this movie was going to be in the number 1 spot. That's right, Avengers Infinity War. Now, Avengers Infinity War was my biggest movie. Well, was the biggest MCU movie ever. Great collaborations, great characters, likable characters, and a great story. And of course, Thanos. Now, we all know that Thanos was coming. I mean, the filmmakers, they said that they've been setting up Thanos into the MCU ever since Avengers Infinity War and the post-end credit scene. And guess what? Thanos is in the MCU now, and, well, with the character, his character is different from the comics. In the comics, he wanted to erase the world from existence because he wanted to impress Death. He wanted to impress Death. But in the movie, he thinks that he's protecting. He's protecting the population of the universe in his perspective way, like erasing half the universe's population. Not all of it. He only wants to do half of it. Thanos, in his mind, he doesn't think that he's a psychopath. In his mind, he thinks that he is the hero, and he thinks that he's doing the right thing. Now, Infinity War is a really great movie, and it's also really perfect. Well, kind of is perfect. Overall, it's really good. But one thing that kind of makes people sad is that they killed off our fan favorite heroes, such as Spider-Man, MCU Spider-Man, Tom Holland, Groot, Teenage Groot, Star-Lord, and Doctor Strange, and also many more. Although Thanos, he's a really great villain, but in his perspective way, he thinks that he's the hero, and he thinks that snapping his fingers and erase half of the Earth's population is a good thing for him. He thinks what he's doing is the right thing. I really like how they didn't want to do like the take over the world thing, Thanos. Instead, they decided erasing half the Earth's population by becoming a hero. Becoming a hero by erasing the half of the Earth's population, half of the universe's population. Will be like the good thing, the good character for Thanos. Yep, it's really good. Overall, the best movie of 2018. And now people are probably wondering, what movies do you vote for? What movies do you think are better of the year of 2018. Well, here are the best movies. Here are the winners for the best movies of 2018, which is